Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's Christelle Martinette with a reading for you for each individual sign for the month of August. To read this month, I'm going to be using my collection of fine arts paintings as the basis. And if and when I need it, I'll use this Egorov tarot, Alexandra Egorov tarot that I've used before in my readings, and or the VERA SIBILLA deck that you are very accustomed to me using. And of course my Neapolitan cards I have always ready with me. Now, just 2 words on my contest. As you know, I announced it the 23rd of July. It will fall due, the last day to receive the stories about a past life, the contest of the Renaissance. Google the Renaissance and see what that was all about before you write the story. And that will be ending the 23rd of August, midnight at midnight Central European time. The contest is to win a past life regression session with me for the value of $300. And a few people have written to me and they said, well, are you a certified hypnotherapist? Of course, or else I wouldn't be doing that. And I've done it for quite some time, or else I wouldn't be, I'm a pretty serious person, even if I laugh a lot. So let's get on to the readings and get those stories coming. Hi Taurus, this is Christelle, and I'm here for your monthly reading for the month of August. Let's see what's in store for Taurus for the month of August. For the month of August. Let me show you these cards. Okay, this is the portrait of Giovanni Arnolfini and his wife. You can clearly see that she's pregnant there. It was by Van Eyck, and it was clearly the picture really shows us that there is a well-to-do family. This is the 1400s. All right, I'm here next to this is something from a similar period. The young woman reading a book of hours by Ambrosius Benson. This came up also for another, as well as this did, Night, 1890 by Ferdinand Handler. New Orleans St. Charles Streetcar. Again, this is the third one in a row that has come up for another. Starry Night, Mississippi Queen, Ryan Lee Waldron painting. Change of Address by Egan Schiele, an Austrian painter. It's called The Yellow City. He was a protege of Gustav Klimt, early 1900s, 1914. Here we have Mary Cassatt, Little Girl in a Blue Armchair. And again, Mary Cassatt, the cup of tea. It's quite an interesting. This is not. It almost seems that this woman in the painting is reading tea leaves or drinking tea. Okay, Taurus, what I have here for you is quite a month of August. And there is still high in your mind the idea of taking your relationship with a significant other to the next level. There is talk of having children. However, you both know that it's not the right time. And what precedes, it precedes it in truth, but what follows this talk of having children, for those of you who are in childbearing age, there's a talk about knowing what is best for you both. Don't you think it's time for us to do other things in preparation for? All right, I also find that there is a lot of concentration on buying a new car, getting a motorcycle, trying to think, well, maybe I could renovate the boat, or probably we could try to find, you Tauruses out there are really thinking, well, playing with your toys, your car, your motorcycle, your boat, or whatever. It's maybe we can touch it up. You keep your mind concentrated on real goods, on not flesh and blood, but objects, And there's sort of, I don't want to say fear, there is not that fear in your mind about keeping and staying with the person of your heart that you're currently partnered with, for those who are partnered. Those of you who are not partnered, you're starting to think, and you have in your mind a significant other. It's about the time that you start thinking, and what if? What if we did break up? What would happen then? What could possibly happen then? Let me take a few of these Vera Sibilla cards. First of all, on our Knight by Ferdinand Hodler. Okay. Now, I have Domestico, the house domestic, Amatrice, the female lover, and could be a male, and Constance, Costanza. And what it's mirrors, these two that mirror each other. It has been an underlying theme for, I could say, months, not a whole year, no, but more likely not farther than 3 months, that you've been thinking of changing relationship with another person, giving it a cut, stopping that relationship. It's been on your mind because you see that you're not going in a direction that helps your freedom, helps you become more independent, not independent from another person, but independent on your own 2 feet. And you have a feeling that that person seems to weigh you down for some reason. Going to go to the St. Charles tram here, streetcar, lettera, letter, deliranti, the delirious people, and an enemy, male enemy, could be a female enemy. I think there's going to be talk about that openly, even in a place when you're calm, in a place when you're maybe even on vacation with that person. And it will be spoken about very, very calmly, quite interestingly. And the person involved, either you or the other person, may be attracted in the past, recent past, may have started to be attracted to another person. And this is how the conversation arises. I'm going to go to this change of address by the Austrian painter. Okay, well, when I talked about independence, that's what you're interested in. You really do want to get away from, be more independent. If you're not living on your own, you do want to be on your own. This is Belvedere, future, bright future, the bambino child, and allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. And I think that the really love for further independence, breaking away, you may be living with other people, you want to have your own place. I think that that is going to be the not the camel that broke, not the drop or the piece of hay that broke the camel's back. No, it will be the motivating factor that drives you to talk about this with your companion, your current companion, or the person, or in your mind, even if you're not with that person. I'm going to Mary Cassatt's cup of tea. And 4 cards have come out. We have the Vedovo, the widower, Gelosia, jealousy, the death card, and Ladro. If any 4 cards, these may be the worst cards of the deck. But when they are in a place surrounded by others, they really cancel each other out. And I'll tell you how. These two are mirroring each other. These mirror each other. These mirror each other, and these mirror each other. Now, for this, we see that there could be a way for you to start anew. You're thinking of starting anew completely. Completely. For many of you, this will come out as being part of your job. And for these two, the jealousy and the death card, it is of the moment that you think, well, I can see that he or she is taken, their attention is taken by someone else. Why should I worry about that? Why don't I worry about my own independence, what I want? Okay, so these will be things that are calmly brought to your mind on in a very, very so calmly that you're going to talk to them, the person you're with, or you're going to reason it out in publicly. I'm going to look at the little girl in the chair, and I have here Gran Signore, the great person, the protector, l'amante, male lover here, and Speranza, hope. It could be a female lover as well, and this can also be a female protector. And what I'm finding is that you both, for those of you who are partnered, you both do not want to hurt each other, and that is the reason why there's going to be calm talk. All in all, I feel that the month, from what I'm reading in the cards, the month of August is going to be a turning point in your mind, a time when you're going to change the topic of discussion with a significant other. Let me cast the runes to see what they have to say. Yeah, it will take more time, actually. It will take more time. It will take more time, and what is interesting is that over the protector, you know, the distinguishing factor, Aiza, the distinguishing factor of the interaction with this person, or the lack thereof, is that you see this relationship as something far different from what your friends have, your co-workers, your colleagues. They don't have the type of relation that you have. It's quite open. It wasn't like that in the past. There was much jealousy. It's different now. And this is going to be done the month of August in the hopes, this is VERA, in the hopes that it will in time smooth itself out. Now, what you don't see coming, Keenat's Merkstave, and Anzus Merkstave, what you don't see coming is further down the road, and it's not going to play out in the month of August, but further down the road, could be September or even October, there's going to be a breaking away between you, and wanted, desired by you both. But the underlying perspective, Awat's Brightstave, is that you both are going to be moving forward, and you're both going to develop this together, this moving apart together. I do hope this was of help to you, Taurus. Namaste, and until we read together again, bye-bye.